only thing that I do kind of want to know is from the start why Ryan just went off on his own from the start instead of kind of sticking with Lucio. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna try and speed amp out of spawn or not, but if you guys are gonna amp out of spawn, have Ryan always play with you. And also, if you guys are playing against like a Zarya comp, just wait for all her bubbles. That's the main thing that counters her. Just don't shoot her bubbles like everyone else. Good one there. Nice. I would just speed down, go on to Lucio, ignore the Tracer if you guys go in. Also, Reinhardt shouldn't be keeping Tracer busy. That's for Mei or Lucio, depending on who would want to go there. In this instance, if Zarya doesn't have any bubbles, you guys could speed in every time and get value. But go on that Kiri. You guys didn't go on Kiri, but you guys should. What happened in that fight, in y'all's opinion? Exactly. What? I'm up. What? I'm up. I'm gonna grab it. Give me a sec. Damn. I don't know. Fuck. Give me a sec. Well, that's the main thing. You guys didn't go on Kiriko, so that's how you guys got picked off.
My journey continues.
If you guys are running this brawl comp, just hold right corner every time. You guys are rotating main here. Good target right there. Go on the Kiriko. I just need to go on Kiriko all the time. If she comes in and Suzu's. Good pen. Overall that was good. You guys just have to go on target priority right now. You guys also got split up there, so that's kind of how your Moira died there. I was solo shadow Ryan when you wall him off. Now, with this, I always rotate. On this map, I don't rotate through side unless I need to. Generally, you can rotate from here with Ryan because you have 3 people here. You have people on off angles while they look at your tank. Up to May, really, if she wants to play with Ryan or not. She'll get value there. Since he just swapped to Ryan, just good shatter there. Probably shouldn't have canceled the charge, but happens. Go on that Ryan. I would have staggered the Genji, because just since he was off point, you guys could have capped, and he wouldn't have been a problem necessarily, and you would have had them split up. Also with Bastion, I know that you guys are trying to play around Reinhardt on Bastion, but if I'm being honest, Bastion can go on an off angle with Lucio, so that works against this Rhine comp also, so. That's a bad charge, but it does happen. Good picks. Just go on that Rhine. Ignore Tracer. Always go for the person with less mobility, which will be Genji.
Do not rely on my generosity. It is fleeting.
Since you guys have Shatter and Bastional, you guys should communicate about if you want to use Bastional or Shatter to try and keep them off point. So good. That was a bad pin. You barely miss. I'll look at Genji. Good. Alright. One thing that I will say, even though you guys are playing the Brawl comp right now, and like you guys play up tempo, you could truthfully, in my opinion, I don't know how comfortable you guys are, but you guys can hold this, like, you can try and hold height if needed, like be on off angles just so you get a little more value. Since they swap to the Queen, so you guys don't have to play super up in their face until they force you to drop.
Shield activated.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
There, perfect shatter. Go on the Kiriko now, since she TP'd. You guys aren't paying attention at point, so that's one thing.
Actions are satisfactory.
Just be careful about giving up percentage by going after them if they're running a tracer. Always keep someone back there, rather either if it's Moira, Bastion, May, out of them, someone would probably have to stay just so Tracer wouldn't have to cap at that point. The Sojourn was away from her team, so you probably could have charged on her. Good. Let's go that Soj. Y'all done. Nice, alright. Look at the Queen. Good. In this instance, ignore Soj right now. Just go on the person on point, which would be Lucio, and then work your way up. Give me a sec, I told you.
Its nose back. Stand behind me, friends.
Just die there. Good ult to shine ulted. Just wait till you're more full health. If you don't have armor, don't drop your shield low like that on Ryan. You guys don't need to stagger yourselves by walking in.
Palace lost. Next, flashpoint.
I've been knocked down before.
Yeah, after this,
I will keep you safe.
after this map, I'm gonna have to do something real quick before we review second map. So,
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Ryan shouldn't be separated from Moira and Mei, really.
Shield activated.
Bastion shouldn't be playing that far up. Always play behind Ryan. Angle. And if you guys are having trouble with the Soch, you guys can just switch up Bastion to a Tracer since they're off Ryan.
Purge the enemy from our objective.
Stand behind me, friends.
You guys should just always just speed in to the point. So. If you don't have barrier, don't even put it up. If your shield drops under, I would say 700, don't put it up really. Just wait for it to recharge. Just ignore Queen. Always go for that Lucio. You won't get value if you ignore her.
Defend the objective.
Ryan should not be on the flank with me. He should be out in the open. Just so they can all see him. That's all I would say. I would change up. I don't think you guys needed Cole necessarily, but it worked.
Stand behind me, friends.
I just look at who's frozen going on. just got unlucky. Got picked off by certain ults. You guys really, at least on, let me make sure where I said that. Yep. What do you think the main issue was here, or why you guys lost?
Lost.
Target priority, yep, not going on the supports.
That was on purpose.
You guys just gotta pressure support line more. So. Since they're not running a Rhine, just look for a good wall and then shatter whoever you guys wall off. Because shatter really isn't the greatest sometimes. Oh yeah, also if you get stuck by a tracer, don't move, stand still. Because if you move, you risk bumping into someone on your team and killing them.
This ends now.
Just Soja's ulting also keep your shield up. Because, when your teammates got picked off, because you put it down.
I've been knocked down before.
Time for the reckoning.
Good turret going on. Everyone should be on Queen right now since Ryan pinned her. Good pin on Lucio. Knocking out support lines. That's always good. Perfect. Another thing is, you guys, at least from this map, you guys really couldn't kill the tracer as much as needed, probably. Like I said, I need to quickly do something before next one, so give me a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna say this before you guys even start the fight. You guys might win it, I don't know. But, against Maga, you can either mirror him or play, you can mirror him, play Sigma or Diva. That, like, hard counters for him. Good target priority. Nice. this instance, since they have no mobility, just go on the Ana. Every fight, just target Ana as much as you can. If they're not running Lucio, you pick out whoever has the least amount of mobility, which would be enough in this instance, but if they're running like a Kiri Bap, then in that case you just gotta wait for him. You guys filled her bubbles, so she's got charge now.
I will break before I yield.
The enemy's pushing forward. We've got to stop them. Hey!
They are advancing and must be stopped.
I'm gonna be honest, just go on the Ana. Like, if you guys go on Ana every time against this comp, you guys will get massive value. And you'll steamroll this comp.
Your miscalculations will cost you everything.
Team eliminated.
Because I'll be honest, whatever they're running is not a real comp. Because I've never heard of Onakiri in comp.
I think they were just playing for Nanoblade this game.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, so. I just want to get Quexing on Nanoblade, and that's all. Alright.
That's the robot. Come on, everyone. Let's push.
I'm also not really supposed to say this about someone else, I guess, in the server, but against Quexion, he gets a huge ego whenever he does something good, so really just counter swap and then he'll do. Well, so playing Mei is fine against Genji. Only thing is, if you feel like you guys aren't getting like value with the Tracer, let's say, just switch to Torb, in my opinion. Torb is a good counter to Genji since he has to go on turret. I'm assuming this is a comp they run the whole game, since they're not
For the most
switching.
part, yeah.
Wouldn't Torb be a problem to go to Zarya though?
Well, against Genji as a counter, like there's counters to Torb, yes. Like Torb, here I'm gonna put it like this: Torb, he's good against Tracer and Genji, like any dive heroes generally. Tracer,
Yeah, they can
Genji.
keep them like in check.
Yeah, so even though it might power up Zar, let's say with her bubbles, since Tor can destroy its own turret, as long as you pick off those two DPS, you can get rid of your turret and then put it somewhere else so Zar doesn't get free charge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
the
the
other thing.
strategy we were doing because they'd been running stuff like Zarya the entire scrim.
Well, if they're running
So we just
Zarya.
wanted to Mei wall her off and blow her up before her supports could get to her.
Well, another thing is against Zarya, Ramatra works against her in like a scrim setting. In like comp setting, he's not the greatest, but really, if you guys don't start getting any like good value with Ramatra, always switch to Reinhardt because Rein's shield decimates Zarya since she can't get any value if you guys are all behind it also. So that'd be another swap. Pretty much, you want to play Ramatra Ryan into her. You guys seem like you're doing fine. They finally swapped to a dive comp. This is shocking. I mean, now with this comp that they're running, you guys just have to play right next to each other, really. We're killing Lucio at least. No one's looking at Kiri besides Ramatra, so another thing, listening to what your tank calls out, always go on them. That's another thing I'll say. Oh yeah, you can also not jump there, so. But since they're running a dive comp, you guys just have to play straight by each other, so kinda easy to shut it down. Out of these heroes, the weakest link is Cassidy, so you guys always need to go on him. Nemesis form. You pick on the cast. Target priority is good. Go on Monkey. Kill him. Because the thing is, he's gonna waste his primal because he's gonna think he can get value with it, and then you guys just easily kill him. You guys didn't kill him, but you got him back up good enough. A little bit of a late wall, but you guys still are even, so that's all that matters from that. Oh yeah, another thing is, against Monkey, also you gotta play around his bubble, as the tank at least, so. But the more you guys play right by each other, more value you'll get, like I've been saying. Literally, just go on the backline. Which in this case, they're now, since they swapped to Genji, just go on Kiri the whole game. Everyone, I'll be honest, at least you guys shouldn't be targeting the tank. That's the main thing. Always want to go on the DPS, the squishies. Just have ult, so you don't have to waste any really. You have to pull someone. Go down on that. The supports would be low, so you could have dropped on it. Look at Lucio, ignore that. He always. Why was Lucio trying to kill a Tracer Tracer on his own. He got picked off because of that. You guys just staggered Genji there.
30 seconds remaining.
Also, you guys could leave bot, I'll be honest, and try and hold it from middle here.
Put them in the ground.
We just got rid of their forward spawn, basically. That's all we did. We said that we were gonna do exactly that.
Alright. Good ult. It's just a tracer. And against the ball, really just let him waste his abilities. Look at Moira.
We have almost won. Make your stand at the robot's side.
Alright. Overall, you guys, from both maps at least, target priority, that's one thing. And then also listening to what your tank calls out, always go on that target. So, the main point to why you guys lost some of the fights was just target priority, not looking at who was the weakest on their team and going on them. I mean, that's all I really have out of those maps that I can see.
We can look at one more if you want to, if you're down for that.
I gotta coach a OWCS team here in a sec,
Alright, no problem.
so I would be cutting it too close probably. So
Yeah, no worries.
yep.
Appreciate it.